My name is Miguel, and today I'm going to make for you the famous cow's cod soup. So you're going to need half pound of pumpkin. Get a rich orange, not the white looking ones, the rich color, bright color. Half pound of carrots, 6 to 8 garlic cloves. Alright, it's optional to use these. 3 to 4 pods of okra, 2 stalks of scallion, 1 turnip, and I said 6 to 8 garlic cloves, and 2 carrots, 1 small size carrot, yellow yam, 1/4 pound of yellow yam, 1 ripe Scotch bonnet pepper, half of a chocho, dice and peel and dice. Springtime, about a tablespoon or 2 of sea salt. You'll taste it in the end. After we add this, the chicken noodles. This is not salty. And then we're gonna also put in this some spinner dumplings. And because it's me cooking, I'm still gonna use a tablespoon of dried basil, a tablespoon of dried parsley, a teaspoon of oregano, or oregano, whatever the name is, a marjoram, a teaspoon of marjoram, a teaspoon of rosemary diced fine, grated fine, dried or fresh. Any of these herbs you can use them dried or fresh. Whole cloves, or 4 whole cloves. Whole cloves. I should know it. And pimento berries. A teaspoon of pimento berries. Whole cloves. Alright, I will show you the cold card, but because it's meat I don't want to touch it, so I'm going to show you after I prep this. So we're going to have 2 hard, 1 first hard and second hard. Alright. This thing I roll it like this. Just clean your garlic. Okay, clean this scallion. Just gonna strip these dead leaves off. Strip these dead leaves off. And cut the tip. I'm trying to get rid of these before they spoil. Let it dry up. I'm gonna use. Boy, my eyes, they must be getting sensitive because I didn't know scallion burn the eyes. This is burning my eyes right now. To show you how strong it is. At least this one was. Alright, remember now, in soup you don't use onion in soup. Jamaicans don't use onion in soup. Scallion is what we. My eyes burning so bad. If I could show you my face when I can, my eyes running water. I can't understand why. Oh, this is so strong. Anyway, add 1, add 2. Smash the garlic. Smash these out as fine as ever. As fine as possible. Half over here. Half over here. Once you rinse these off, don't slice them, just put them old. Pimento berry, 1/4 teaspoon. Half over here. Half over there. pepper now. Put the pepper in the second add. And the thyme over there. Chocha. Just kind of slice it and put it in the second add. Peel it and dice it. And the chocha too. For the chocha, just gonna slice it. Sometimes I'm not conscious of what I'm saying, you know. Peel it. When I look back on some of these videos, I say things that's not what I wanted to say, but that's what I said. Like how we're peeling the Irish. We're going to add the Irish in the first add. Half of it in the first add to build the body of the soup, as well the pumpkin. I put my thing up too far. So that you don't forget. Alright, the pumpkin now. I'm going to use only half. I'm going to use all of this. Pumpkin seed is good for enhancing. I'm going to use. So let's cut this out. That much, half pound. So peel it. Peel out the skin. Alright, with the pumpkin. Let's dice it up. Dice it into small pieces. Because the objective of this pumpkin is not for you to eat, but it's gonna build the body of the soup. So let's cut it to small pieces. Alright, this is going to go on the first add, which when I pressure cook the cow's cod, I'm going to add this. After it's pressure cooked, I'm going to add this. So this will go in the second add. Just as we're going to start to stew, we'll put it in first. If you'll be tempted to put it in the, don't have to add it to the first side because it's gonna be soft enough. So it's the Irish too, dice it as fine as ever. Put it in the first side. I'm just gonna keep this and slice it like this and put it like 5 or 6 minutes to the end of the soup. Turnip now. The turnip. Just gonna dice it in little chunks, 1/4 inch chunks. And I'll keep that aside as well. Chocha. Cut the middle out. Just kind of put it in here. We're going to put these things like 10 minutes at the end. Right, herbs time now. Oregano. Teaspoon over here. half a teaspoon over here, half a teaspoon over here. Marjoram, half a teaspoon over here, half a teaspoon over here. Whole cloves, whole cloves. This is what it looks like. So I want 2 in the first side and 3 over there. Dried parsley or fresh, a teaspoon, a tablespoon, teaspoon over here. The carrot, we're going to prep it near to the end or at the end, and just dice it and put it in at the end. Carrot don't need to be cooked. Basil or basil, whatever the correct name is. Take that basil. Dried or fresh. Teaspoon over here and a teaspoon over here. This summer I grew my sweet basil. It was fun. Getting dried up now. Alright, rosemary. Romero. That's just a scientific name, or this sound Italian. About a teaspoon. Just grind it fine. So I look like too much too. A teaspoon. Just grind it down fine. You can use those black pepper grinder. Or if you have the fresh one, you just pick a leaf, a stem, and just drop it in the soup. I always say the smell reminds me of Vicks. Near to. Half over here, half over here. Salt now, so that we won't forget it. We're going to start with 1 tablespoon. So put half over here and the other half over here. So you just cover these. Until you're ready. Got the ginger. About half of 1 finger. And then cut that in half. Put piece in, add 1, and piece in, add 2. Piece right there. The first add. The second add. Piece right there. And this is our alright. Now we're gonna make the spinner dumplings. The rule is, if my memory serves me right, is 1 in every 4. So it's 1 cup of water to every 4 cup of flour. So I'm using 1 cup of flour to 1/4 cup of water and a pinch of salt. A 1/4 teaspoon. can never go wrong. You can add a little bit more water or a little bit more flour. The point is not to get it to stick like this. And just work the flour. Alrighty, we're going to put this aside until we're ready to put it in. We're going to make little spinners like this. Alright, this is the famous COD. It's a bit intimidating, I must admit, every time I cook this. Last time I cooked it was at a party, but I'm gonna cook it at home today. Be a fat woman, you mean I'm fat is I made a friend of mine bought it for me. I wonder what this is. Whoa. Let's see if we can prep this thing. Cut off the fat. Thin film. You gotta get on of this and just strip it. You gotta strip off all of that. Get under this vein. And get this off. So I want to clean it like that. This thing is going to force me to sharpen, so you guys always quarrel with me and say my knife is dull, so I have to sharpen it because this thing need a sharpening. So the secret is to go sideways like that. I'm gonna go outside and do it sideways. You do that outside. Alright, let's continue. If my knife got sharper, yeah man, it's not a big bit. Just cut off. Just cut all the way down to guess you know what this is. This is the muscle that get it erect. I'll do some male anatomy. Now that the knife is sharp, I'm afraid of the knife first, or more careful. So long you can't even hold it in the frame of the thing. It's like about 20-25. This is the muscle that gets it erect. So once you peel off all of the fat, this is even, I don't know, this is probably piece stuff or another. I'm going to stretch this. It's kind of just like we just did with this one. Just get off all of that skin. I don't know why, but my mind is thinking a lot of things about my own thing. The skin. This is disgusting. That's it. God, man, no man can get off cooking these stuff. I watched a documentary, you see, with some piglets, and in Japan, I think. And what they do with the little piglets, the male ones, I don't know why they do it, but what they do, they cut behind them, take out the testicles, and sew it back together. You want to get the skin out of this, like that. Just cut it off. I guess it's to get used to it. Once you're used to this, it's like nothing. Because I remember the first time I was males, if you want to know what your thing look like, I'm just showing you everything. So we're going to trim. First cut this. So that meat still, it's the vein. I'm just going to cut off this part, the fat. Alright, so this is what we got to cook. 1 cow's cod and balls. This is the waist. And this part is a tip. This is like she gave me actually 1 and 1 ball. This is like 3-4 pounds. I paid 1,000 US. Yo, that's it. I don't know if I want to cook this part, but you can dice up this, take off this, the force. Just take off the foreskin. Now let's dice it 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch. Easy to cut. this reminds me of you always watch some documentaries, some crime documentaries where women cut off their men thingy, and in some cases they even cook it. And not in Jamaica, in foreign places, first world countries. This is exotic indeed. You just cut it. Dice it up. Alright, you always hear me say the organ, if you eat the organ in you, if you eat the organ in you that you eat, oh, the sentence start now, eh? If you eat the organ in you, if you eat whatever organ you got in you, make your organ stronger. So I wonder if this will make me think stronger. Okay. Let's see some between anatomy. Peel off the fatty fat. Some people probably cook it, but not me. I don't want to. If you're cooking a meat kind for the first time, you can know what is edible from what's not. Personally, I would say this is not edible, but hey. So let's dice this up. Like that. One thing we don't see, I'm smelling a little cow, but not strong. It's not, don't smell anything. Alright, so that's our finished goods. Skin off of this will come off. Yeah. So finished goods. I'm just gonna rinse it off with some. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. I shouldn't, I'm not going to. I always enjoy to finish this part. Why I was hesitant whether to wash it or not, because look, honestly, we are accustomed to washing meat, but it's not really wise. There's no bacteria in this. The meat itself is bacteria. So there's no bacteria growing on this unless I leave it out for 24 hours. Then bacteria will start growing. And the area where I prepared it was clean. So I don't need to wash this. It's not necessary for a lot of reasons. For one, if I wash this now, it's going to contaminate the entire sink area and all of the entire area. So it's best not to. And put it off to cook something else. Look for butter beans and cod, cow's cod and butter beans. Hey, supermarket people, you know, if you cut it up like this and package it in your little fancy packages, people will buy it, you know. So just let them know what it is and put it in a sealed, frozen thing that you can freeze it, that if you don't sell for 2 months it's still good. They're talking supermarkets. See, this could have sell. Add 6 cups of water. Add your first seasoning. Put your stove gauge on high until it comes to a whistle. Once it comes to a whistle, we'll start timing it. To eat any Jamaican or Caribbean exotic food, African exotic food, Indian exotic food, liberate people. It liberate people. So this is liberating. Once you do it one time, there's nothing to do the second time. This is the second act. You know, it just dawned on me. You know, you go places, mostly places, sport bars or party event type places, and they're selling cow cod. It just dawned on me, if they prepare it as good as you saw me take off all of those fat and, you know, foreskin and so forth. Okay, it's filled up. So put the stove gauge on low and set the timer for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, just remove it, allow cooling. Don't ever do this. If you're in a hurry, just run this part over water until the pressure releases here and here. Then you this didn't take long at all. It took about 5 minutes to cool. So that's what it looks like. Just test it. Alright, that's what you want. And I have to poke it. This piece of I hope one of you crazy lady out there don't see my recipe and do some crazy stuff. I'm not making it for that. Please do not. Make sure they clear it right away. I can see her now putting a search into Google how to cook. How to cook. I don't even want to say it. Anyway, put the stoves back on once it comes to a boil. Put the stove on. Add your first add. Add your first add. The second add, really, sorry. Second add. Stir that in. the pepper yet. Pepper weight. Once it comes to a boil, put the stove gauge on low or medium low. Keep it covered properly and just let it simmer. You want the pumpkin to break down in the stock, the soup stock. After 2 minutes it comes to a boil. Just turn your stove gauge on low. You just want to slow simmer it. You just want to slow simmer your cow's cod soup. Just to say, the aroma nears the smell of mannish water, but not quite. You can smell a little difference, like cow cod soup. This soup gonna be a hell of a soup, boy, I tell you. I wanted to see this. This is the testicles. That's what it look like. This is the testicle part. Alright. That was one more cup of water. So in all we use 7. 6 to pressure cook and 1 more just to keep the soup up. You see, you want to maintain the body thick soup, not a watery soup. If you add a little water, turn the flame up just to get it boiled, but once it comes to a boil, let's put it back on low. You don't have to worry about what you didn't add or what you need to add, because you already organized all of that in the beginning. So everything is added. Only thing we're going to put is the yam, the carrot, okra, optional, dumpling, chocha, and some other stuff. Okay, after 20 minutes of simmering, stewing, just kind of break the pumpkin out. Just kind of help break some of them out. The dumplings next. And the Irish too. Irish. I can remove some of these thyme stick. And scallion. Spinners, add your spinners. Just kind of stir that in. Add your pepper. Keep it covered properly. After 25 minutes, just add your chocha thing. You can add 2 of the chocha. Just cut off the top, cut off the bottom. Add about 2 of the okra. Stove's gauges on low all this time. While we wait for that to simmer, we're going to dice the yam. So put some oil in your hand. This prevents scratching or itching and stain. Peel it thin to the skin. Slice off the top. Slice off, cut off the bad pieces. And because I'm serving this at a party, we're gonna dice them. Don't wash the yam. So that was 10 minutes after the dumplings. So in all, we pressure cook it for 20 minutes. Cook the pumpkin and the second other seasoning for 20 minutes, so that's 40 minutes. We allow the dumpling, and then we added the dumplings, allow that to cook for 10 minutes, and now we added the yam. We'll let that cook for 20 minutes. 10 minutes in, we're going to add the noodles, and then at the end we're going to add the carrot. So this is 30 minutes in. That's what it looks like. You can remove the pepper if you want. If you want a mild dish, remember, don't burst the pepper, keep it cold. You can take it out anytime now. 60 grams. After 10 minutes of adding the yam, 40 minutes stewing totally. Add the noodles. So I look at it. Stir it in. The thicker your soup is, the better, but oh yeah, you can turn the stove down very low just to delay the liquid from dissolving too quick. That thick soup. Yeah, one more of this okra. So allow it to simmer on low or very low. This is next. So once you rinse that off, just leave it alone. We're going to put this in at the end. Add Irish. I'm going to start to stick to the bottom. Stir it because I want to turn it down low. I want it to be thick. But to how this look, you can add 1 more cup of water if you're serving it. If you're serving it to others, it would be safe to add 1 more cup only. And taste it too safe because we only had 1 tablespoon of salt, so if you want to add more salt, taste it. I could use a little salt. Wash me. Put about a teaspoon. Right now I have it on very low, just simmering. It's like 50 minutes now, but I just want to simmer for an hour. That's how low it is, the flame, and keep it covered properly and just let it simmer. Okay, it's been an hour now simmering low. You can turn up if you want to eat now, serve now. Turn the stove up, you know, like low, medium low. Boil it, turn it off in a minute, and then serve. If not, turn it off, let it stay until you're ready to serve, and then hot it up. So that's it. Thick. That's how I want it. Remember now, you can add a cup of water to this if you want. That's it. Finished. Time to serve. is the testicles. This is the muscle part of the, you know, the penis part. And this is the cod. This is the cod. So that's cold cod soup. Cold cod soup. Visit my website, JamaicanBizarre.com. Alright, time to taste this wretched thing. It's nice, but it's thick, trust me. This part was the testicles. Let's taste it. It's soft. Tastes like liver, kidney. Just like kidney. Or a mix of kidney and liver. And this part is the, you know what? Let's taste it. Let me tell you what that part tastes like. You know when as I was saying, it tastes like, you know when you get soup meat and you see that clear gizzle, I don't even know what's the name of it. That part, that's what it tastes like. That's the thing. I started eating. This part of muscle tastes like beef. It's like kidney, testicles. I've been wondering if kidney is good for me. This tastes just like kidney, you know. It makes sense to you now, because you know what, the kidney filter out what, you know, toxins and stuff like that, but the liver for urine, right? Yeah, I think so. And the liver is for poo. You have to have a nerve like steel to eat this, or you're just used to it. In some sense, I'm not really used to it, but I ate it before. See ya.